When I got to Adams this week to cook, he's like, you know, I still have a tomahawk left from Benson Farms in the freezer. And I'm like, say less. And so I did. And here we are. You want to see us knock out one of our all-time favorite cooks, a tomahawk steak on the griddle? Stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. All right, getting the cans on. Brett, jumping right into this.
Yep.
I wanted to talk about, what was it, about 5 or 6 months ago, we were with Jason Benson here on the Savannah cooking a tomahawk, doing the reverse sear, actually on the flame broiler with the Savannah. Brett, so I want to show some of that. Here's how that went down. As the smoke is filling the outdoor kitchen,
arena,
the backyard diner, if you will, we are absolutely loving it. The fact that we're going to be throwing down some tomahawks on the Savannah. And let's introduce you to Jason Benson from Benson Farms that actually delivered these tomahawks. Talk about the beef, talk about yourself, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, really excited to be here. So I'm Jason Benson with Benson Farms. My wife and I, we own a small farm in North Alabama, and you know, we've got a house full of kids, and we both grew up on the farm and used to have what they would call a cow-calf operation.
Yeah.
So, you know, we'd raise the calves, and we'd sell them to auction. They'd go to, you know, the big 4 producers. They'd wind up in a you know, grocery store somewhere.
Sure.
But with the kids, we started wanting to have, you know, healthier beef that we could have more confidence in and kind of know in the background.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And so we started just doing, you know, direct to market beef, and that's what we concentrate on. That's how kind of our bread and butter. It's all grass finished.
Right.
So, you know, they're on pasture until the day that they're headed to the butcher.
Right. Okay.
Got a 14-day dry aged.
Okay.
So that's what we
There
were
you
talking
go.
about, you know.
Yeah.
We've got an artisan butcher. You know, these guys are. It's not. You know, it's not a lot of equipment, not a lot of machinery. These guys are using knives.
Right.
And they before they do everything, they hang them for 14 days, dry age them, and that's where all that really robust flavor and everything really comes
so
from.
It's very noticeable.
You can't get this beef in the grocery store.
That is true, but you can get it from Benson Farms.
That's right.
That's why he's here, because you could actually order it. How can people find out more about your company?
So the website is bensonfarmsal.com, and what we do, you know, we're small farms, so we call harvest. So we harvest a couple times a year.
Right.
We have a spring harvest and a fall harvest.
Okay.
And you know, we always want to plan our herd. So what we'll do is, you know, we've just finished fulfilling for the spring. We've got all the orders shipped out.
Right.
Here in a few weeks, we'll start taking deposits for the fall.
Okay, great.
And so, you know, we
Perfect
take those
timing.
deposits, and that way we know we get everything lined up with the butcher. We know exactly how many animals we're going to have and everything.
Right.
So.
All right, Brett, let's go ahead and get those on. Here we go. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and probe these so we don't have to worry about it. So we'll set the probes and then we'll check on them about 40 minutes, see where we're at.
Brett,
Adam,
what time is it?
time to pull them. Because we
At least
got,
one of 'em.
right, so we're looking at 118 and 112. We want it between 115 and 120. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the one that's at 118. All right, so we're gonna pull this and we're gonna get ready to sear. Let's take a look at it. So it's cooked through.
Yes, sorry, getting that nice smoke.
Yes. All right, Brett, what time is it? It is, well, time to sear. All right, we're gonna open that up. Brett, open up the flame broiler
Watch the
lever.
flame.
Look at that flame kicking like Jackie Chan. So we're gonna get a good sear. Okay, so we're gonna get that for 1 minute. We'll do crisscross for another minute, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip it up. All right, hopefully this is working out. When we put it, we had it on a time warp. Look at that sear. Okay, we'll get the other one going. All right, let's get it the other way. All right, so we got the juices just coming off that thing. Look at that piece of meat. All right, we're gonna turn and burn one final time.
Oh, that is perfect. Dude, you gotta get a picture of that.
You do not get prettier sear marks than that, my friends. All right, Brett, one more turn, and then we're gonna pull it and call it good. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, shut her down. There we go. I think we go ahead and pull it. All right, we'll let that flame out.
And we'll set it on butter.
Yeah, we're setting that on butter. By the way, I know it's bright white. It's hard to see right on that board.
All right, here
Sounds
goes.
good. We just pick it up, and we're just gonna go up and then just slice down.
Oh, look at that.
Just like a nice
Like a knife through butter?
Yeah.
A warm knife through butter.
Or what did
Yep.
we start saying?
Look
Like
at
a
that.
Dalstrong knife through
look
bread?
At that.
There you go.
Oh,
Look at that.
it is pretty.
Oh, I like that.
Oh my
like
stars
that.
alive.
Isn't
Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
It's just like-
Look at that. Oh, you get that perfect light hint of pink through there.
That is
Oh my
perfect.
word. That
These
is
are all
beautiful.
grass-fed.
That is perfect. Look at that. Now back at it, Brett.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us about the grocery going into this one?
Well, this is the star of the show, this tomahawk steak, this ribeye from Benson Farms. This grass-fed 14-day dry-aged beef is the best beef we've ever had, the best steaks we ever made.
So what steak seasoning we're using?
Salt and pepper.
So this side is screaming. I brought it down just a smidge. No, Brett, put it back up. So it is on high. This is high. This is down to medium. And then these two are we're gonna turn these down to low. So the idea, we're gonna do 2 minutes per side here. We're gonna get some oil and some butter, and we're going to cook it, and then we'll get a little bit more butter, and then we'll do the slow rest of the cook until we get to 120 internal temp and let it rest. Brett, go ahead and get the butter on.
I'm gonna throw some oil down first.
Right?
Just a wee bit like that.
Yes. Hoo-wee. The steak has been out. We are at room temperature, and that salt and pepper has been on there for a good 20, 30 minutes. And we've just been letting the flavors marry. All right, Brett, I'd go ahead and get the steak right on there because it is hot. We don't want the butter to burn. There
That's
we go.
the sound you want to hear when you're cooking a steak.
So we're gonna let this go for about 2 minutes, and then we'll flip it and do the same thing to the other side. All right, so we are right at the 2 minute mark. By the way, Brett,
Yep.
3.25 pound,
Yes.
2.5 inch cut is what I'm calling it.
Okay.
Maybe a solid 2, but Brett's got a little more butter. Now all he's gonna do is take it and flip it, pull the butter up. Here I can kind of help out
Yep.
too. Get this up here, and we'll go right there. And look at that nice little crust we got going. Looking good, dude. 2 minutes on this side, and then we'll start moving and basting over there. Here we go, 2 minutes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna roll the sides for about 5-10 seconds, and then we'll get the butter. But you can probably get the rest of that butter up and over and in. There we go. We're just gonna roll this about 5 seconds, then just roll it up. There you go. Kind of twist it so you can roll it back towards you. And that's just so we can kind of get that, so it helps keep making sure those juices stay inside that steak. That's it. We'll do the best we can. Look at the size of that thing, dude.
This is a beast.
Incredible. All right. Think it's good enough for government work, dude?
Cut off.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
Guess we're using the rest of the butter. It fell out. That's okay. We're going to use a Lahada butter, which you actually did. I just wanted to baste it in that. So we're going to flip. Okay, Brett's going to flip it.
Oh, this is such a heavy steak.
Yes, it is. This is the biggest tomahawk we've ever put on a griddle.
Yes, it is.
So there we go. So now we're gonna go about 2 minutes, and we just kind of baste. That's what we do. We take the butter as it comes down in the juices, and we just kind of baste it, and we'll flip it. And then when the internal for us is 120.
Yep, we like it a little mooing inside.
Yep. Then we'll go ahead and pull it and let it rest 5-10 minutes, and then we'll cut it. There we go. I'll come back when we flip this. This will be the first time we're flipping now that we've got it on the cooler side. And then once we flip this, by the way, look at that. Once we flip this, we will go ahead and we'll temp it. Look at the sizzle.
Now I'm gonna get a little butter to put right there.
Okay, so we've got a ways to go. We'll go back and forth, Brett. We probably got a good 5 to 7 minutes going back every 2 minutes. All right, so we're gonna flip this back and forth. Every 2 minutes we'll turn it, and we'll keep basting it like this, and we'll get it to the end.
Yep.
All right, after much time and deliberation, we're holding at 120, Brett. Look, right there, 120.2.
Love it.
There we go. We're gonna pull this and let this rest for a good 5 minutes. Now, Brett, it's been 15 minutes, flipping every 2 minutes. All right, go ahead and put it on. We've got our board here. We're gonna let that rest and let the juices kind of fall down into our tray here. Otherwise, Brett, let's get these juices onto there. Brett,
Adam.
10 of the longest minutes of my life.
Yeah, could have been 10 hours because that's about how long it felt, which always is when we're having these steaks rest.
What knife are we using to cut
Oh,
this
by the way,
steak?
this Batman chef's knife. I'm Batman.
We absolutely love this. This thing is incredible. We got this with the paring knife, and I absolutely love this set. And this is one of our favorite knives.
Yep.
I think just like every other Dalstrong knife. Information for the Dalstrong products can be found
Look at
in
the
our
juices
link
just
below.
pour
Look
over
at
there.
that. And so we're just gonna take this right down the bone. You don't
Wow,
have to
it
get
is
it all.
just falling.
I see.
Literally like butter.
Yep. I had Brett turn the steak partway through because I thought he was missing some, but there's so much meat on even the side of that bone. So we'll get to the rest of that in a minute. But let's take a look at that and go ahead, slice that
So
in
now
the middle.
this is done. This is really done. This was the outside, but the biggest thing is we had to get this to temp.
This is more a medium to a medium well, but this is the outer steak. But look how quickly nice that slices.
I mean,
okay, but let's get to this middle. Cut it right in. All right, look as we cut into this. My ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I don't know if the sun, let me block the sun a little bit, do it some justice so you can see that pink in there. That is amazing.
This is so tender.
This is unreal, dude. This is shamazing. All right.
Should I get some salt out here?
We don't need more. All right, we're gonna finish cutting this up and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Well, really quickly, I'm gonna hold this up. There it is.
In all its tomahawk glory.
In all of its glory. We got so many juices collected underneath this. We're gonna
That
set
was
this.
Adam a great call, by the way, by putting that pan underneath.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because we've lost all the juices before. I'm like, we're not doing that again, but we're gonna go ahead and dig in. I'm just gonna grab this big piece
of course
staring
you
at
will,
me in the
man.
face.
Then I'll get this one right here. Look at that.
And so we were talking about it because the middle got to barely 120.
Yep.
The outskirts, though, were pushing 130, 135, even 140. So you saw some that was kind of well done.
Yep.
That's still gonna be good. Some of my family members love that. But we wanted this middle to just look like this.
Yes.
Ben test? No, I'm just kidding. All right, but Brett, like we say, it can look amazing.
This is absolutely amazing. Come on.
Like we say, it can smell amazing.
Best steakhouse in the world. Can I get a smell, yeah?
Smell, yeah, you can. But if this doesn't taste amazing, this is all for naught.
Cheers.
I'll eat to that.
I'm gonna dip it
Yeah,
right
dip
here.
it in
We
some
have the
sauce.
sauce that's sitting here in
All
the
right.
pan.
Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother.
It's so good.
There really is nothing better.
No. This is the best steak. So good.
You got to do a tomahawk, any
Yeah.
steak on your griddle,
Yeah, you do.
and you should get that steak from Benson Farms.
Yes, you should. 100%.
There's just something about this dry aged beef that just hits different. So even though this one's a little bit more well done, I wanted to try the outskirt.
All right.
Cheers.
It doesn't matter.
Flavor's the exact
Oh my gosh.
The exact same.
You get quality beef, you get quality flavor. And this is absolutely quality all the way through.
Again, information about Benson Farms is in the description below. You got to check that out. The link for the Dalstrong knives. You know we love the products. If you've been sticking it out with us this long, you know how much we appreciate it. In your comment, go ahead and include the phrase,
Make no mistake about it, this was good.
make no mistake, M-I-S-T-E-A-K, about it. This was perfection. It really was, and I love getting to do these steaks. And that's why we repeatedly do these steaks in so many different ways on the griddle, because it is so spectacular.
Yep.
Man, we got some more cooks to do, though. We got to go feed the family the rest of this, but let's go hit the griddle again. We'll clean it up and start all over. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it. It's one way in which you can support us in what we do. Another way you can support us is by purchasing one of our 2 cookbooks, the Epic Outdoor Griddle Cookbook and Smashed. Both are available on Amazon or anywhere books are sold. Love that we get to come do this.
Yeah. So
Let's
do I.
get out of here.
Let's do it. Let's go eat some more.
Aside from knocking out bangers like this steak, pardon me, this tomahawk,
Yes,
ribeye
tomahawk
steak.
Ribeye.
Why else do we do all this?
Because all we do is twin.
No matter what. And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And griddle on. I had to think back. Did I really say?